How's it going? It's Andrew with Rocksmith Discover. I'm here with Ilya from Gamechanger Audio.
We started off about 6-7 years ago, so we're the founding members of the company. It's like a group of musicians and engineers, and we take it all very seriously. We gave ourselves that super humble brand name, Gamechanger Audio.
Totally.
Just so that thing just keeps us in check, so that everything we do uses a different technological elements such as like plasma discharges and motors and optical sensors and spring reverbs and
Speaking of the plasma, I love the sound of that fuzz. Could you talk a little bit about how the plasma works and how you actually get the drive from that?
We're amplifying the passive electrical signal from the guitars or whatever. We're amplifying audio level signal to around 3.5 thousand volts. That means like it's a short burst of extremely high voltage, low amperage electricity. That's enough to create a plasma arc between two electrodes. And those electrodes are in a glass tube that's filled with xenon gas. Like, you don't need to know all of that when you're playing. Basically, all you need to know is like it's as close as you can get to like sounding like electricity. So we had this idea in mind, and we were hoping that it would sound like electrical and whatnot, so it really does.
I'm also curious about the spring, the optical spring pedal, because that is super cool, and I just saw that recently, and I was really fascinated.
Like when you play, the exciter like shakes the springs, and we came up with this idea of trying to read the spring by shining a infrared beam of light through it.
So cool.
So there's a light infrared emitter and infrared receiver, and the spring is positioned like between them. So when the spring is like standing still, like those two are most likely connected. But when the spring starts shaking around, the connection gets disrupted. We filter it, clean it, and amplify it as much as we can, which was a big, giant headache. And the result was that you get a strange, weird, eerie, ghosty sounding reverb.
Well, thank you so much for talking with me, Ilya.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Thank
Till
you.
next time.
All right.
Thank you.
Cheers.